Yes. Back at you, SC Sports Row. I'm your host, Luther Dupree. Joined as always, Claudia Rosado, Smoking Jim Frazier, Ralph Williams, RW Media, and Fillmore's with us. Bub is in the house with something running in the background, man. I like this TV screen. I like that. Oh man, I'm excited. What's going on, fellas? How you feel, Claudia? You're usually the first one in.
I'm the last today. I'm good. Everything's good. Always look forward to being on with you guys.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Fillmore, you good, man?
Oh man, good day for a Wednesday, man. I'm here, man. I love it. I'm a year older. You know what I mean?
Hey, happy birthday, man. Yeah,
happy birthday, brother.
You're almost in the club. You got a couple more years.
I got a couple more years. I'm good with that. But I do know I am forever in my life. I'm north of 40. That's all I'm gonna say.
There you go.
I'm north of 40. That's it. It's all you need to know. How many years north? Not your business.
Right.
One time this lady asked my dad years ago. She said, "Oh, Linda, how old do you think I am?" And he said, "Oh, I don't know." "No, really, how old do you think I am?" "I'm not good at that stuff." "How old do you think I am?" My dad said 48. She said, "I'm 40." And she got really mad. Then he looked at me and he said, "Hell, I thought she was 54.
I like that.
Break.
Yeah, rough life.
I'm telling you.
Start us off, man. What you got for your huddle up today?
You know, I've been watching a lot of Super Bowl highlights lately from the 70s and 80s and all that. The most underrated quarterback that nobody talks about, all you hear, and rightly so, Marino, Montana, Peyton Manning, Brady, that's all great. But Terry Bradshaw was unbelievable. You know, in all weather, he called his own plays. In the Super Bowl, he just didn't dink and dunk. That man went deep. Yes, he had the team, no question. But he had a hell of a lot of ability. The Immaculate Reception obviously is the most iconic play maybe in sports, period. But if he didn't have that mobility to be able to do that and that arm and everything, that wouldn't have happened. But he's just extremely underrated. I love watching him play now. Back then, not being a Steeler fan, I hated when they did so well, but because I was a Ram fan and all that stuff. But Terry Bradshaw, incredibly underrated. Watch his Super Bowl highlights, and you'll see that he'd have been a mega star today. If I don't know how much Luther knows, how much the highest paid quarterback is now, Bradshaw would be the highest paid quarterback by far.
Dak maybe like 50 mil, I think.
Wow. Well, then if he's getting 50, then Bradshaw would probably be getting like 60, 61.
60 million, yeah. He'd get a lot more than what he got in the 70s, boy, I tell you.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man, those Super Bowl teams, because of the defense, you know, he doesn't get the glory. And plus, back then, the running backs were glorified. So he wasn't the prime star player, you know. So look, even in the 80s started there with Marino and Kelly and Elway. I started that generation of the quarterback love in the league. So Bradshaw he was great in the wrong era.
That's a good point. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah, you're right. We got a couple comments. JMD, appreciate you jumping in early. Salute. Who the GOAT is in there? What's up, Who the GOAT? What's going on? He said Bradshaw could throw, but he sure was dumb.
He wasn't being dumb, I tell you that. And he called his own plays. Called his own plays.
Yeah, but there was 4 plays back then. I mean, it wasn't that serious back then, Claudio. Come on, man.
Well, you say go short, go medium, and go deep.
And it's ridiculous to have as many. You know what, though? Their genius is in its simplicity. Okay, Mark Brindley, right there, he likes my quotes. Genius is in its simplicity. If they only had, the Green Bay Packers only had like 6. The Boston Celtics, Red Auerbach said we have 5 plays, and Bill Russell has to touch the ball on all 5 plays. Whatever works, brother. Whatever works.
Whatever works. Yeah. Let's bring my man. Go ahead.
The Packers ran a T formation and had 7 plays, and they won championships.
Right.
Like John Wooden used to say, and Lombardi said too, they can know our plays. That's okay. We just have to execute them.
There you go. You go. Let's get Smoking Jim before he starts, becoming crying, Jim. Jim, what's on your mind, Jim?
Hey, thanks, Lou, and great comments by Claudio and Bradshaw was the Ohio State player in the NFL, 400,000 back then. But hey, listen, a couple years ago, I told you guys that the Pittsburgh Steelers would draft super routine.
Oh gosh, here we go.
And in his second year, he's first team All Pro, not just All Pro, first team All Pro, first white guy, first white quarterback since 1972 when Pat Fisher did it. Last year, I was to take either Jackson Dart or Scottaboo. I think the Giants are totally satisfied and happy they got those two players. This year, I'm telling you, man.
Well, they got their coach fired, Jim, so there's that.
Well, Bradshaw only won one game his first year. Peyton Manning only won one game, and I don't think Drake May did real good. He got his coach fired too. So you go to bad teams, don't mean you're not a great player. But anywho, this year I'm saying Pittsburgh Steelers, it'll be a bust of the draft if they don't take this wide receiver. He's 6'4", 222 pounds. Level-headed. He's not a diva. He's like a Barry Sanders. When he makes a big catch or a touchdown, just hands the ball back to the referee. I think the Steelers need to start off their draft with this character guy, and his name is Malachi Fields from Notre Dame. Everybody's interested in his Notre Dame films. He impressed me. He made some catches at Virginia, dude. That was absolutely, when I watched him play at Virginia, I said, oh my goodness, this guy, for a guy 6'4", is unbelievable. So hopefully he won't have to play with the Steelers for free, like DK Metcalf will after he loses $100 million. Again, Malachi Fields will be my selection in the first round.
Wow, that first round, Jim? Nobody's looking at me in the first round, Jim.
Hey, Jim, you gotta be careful with them 6'4" Notre Dame guys. They all look like Chase Claypool.
Oh, don't say that. Oh, you said he the next Chase Claypool?
He said Chase Claypool is going to be the best wide receiver in the draft there.
Yeah, Jim. Last time, Jim, you got a bad history of picking 6'4" receivers from Notre Dame, don't you? You sure you want to go back on that limb? That was a major L you took, huh?
I'm sorry that Chase Claypool went prime time Tank Davis on everybody.
Oh,
dang!
He still got the rookie record for the Steelers, 11 touchdowns as a rookie. That record will never be broken by a wide receiver.
Jim, he was a bust. Just admit it was another bust that you called, Jim.
Is he at now, Luth?
He's out the league. He's out the league.
He's trying to make a comeback. He's working back out. He 2 years ago he got injured with the Bills during camp, and he hasn't been back since in 2024. So he hasn't been back since. He's working his way back this year.
I thought he was in Canadian football or something. Somebody told me. So.
Go ahead, Jim.
You and Claudio admit that I was right about prime time Tank Davis?
I mean, you were right about Tank Davis having some problems. Crime time, yeah, he's back in jail. There's a warrant for he violated his probation. You called that, Jim. I thought he was just beating up guys in the ring. I didn't know he was taken outside the ring, Jim. But it is what it is, Jim. I mean, you called it. But listen, that kind of leads me to my next one, Jim. And I'm glad you're here for this one, man, because the fights this weekend. We saw Shakur Stevenson just showed out. He embarrassed Teofimo Lopez in his hometown. It wasn't even close. I had it 11-1. I think if Shakur Stevenson turns it up, he could have knocked him out. I mean, if you look at Teofimo's face, he bruises easy. I mean, Teofimo Lopez He's on record saying some of the most racist things outside of Ryan Garcia. And Shakur beat the racism out of him. He had him out slavery and everything else. There was no racism coming out of Tio after Shakur destroyed him. It was embarrassing. But Jim, Big Baby Miller, man. I see you wear a hat. Maybe you should have told Big Baby Miller about your hat and your Scully, because he went on there with a toupee and got it knocked out. Wow. I mean, he ended up throwing it into the ring. It was hilarious. I didn't think it was real when I first saw it, but that was one of the funniest things.
Look, when you sent that, I didn't know what you were talking about. I said, "What?"
Yeah, man, it was bad.
He said that it cost, that's a $700 piece unit on his head. Okay,
man, that's something his boy put on his head. I mean,
it came out of his mouth during an interview, I think this morning or whatever. That's a $700 piece.
Well, he needs I need to start putting hair pieces on. If that's a $700 piece, that thing was put on with some baby glue. Flew off, man. Come on, man.
He's making himself. Hey, I tell you what, though, people know who he is now.
That's true. Man. That's definitely true.
Hey, Luth, you know what? I saw the replay of the. Now you make fun of me when I say that man's going to retire undefeated. He's getting better and better, more accurate. He was incredibly accurate. And one thing too, Lopez. I think he's overrated. I know you and I don't think his dad should be in the corner, but it wasn't all his dad's fault. Okay. I mean, you got to give Shakur Stevenson a hell of a lot of credit. He comes in shape. He's never out of breath. Accurate and when you're not accurate, that's one of the telltale reasons is you're out of shape. He was accurate, hit with power, and I agree with you. If he wanted to, I think he could have knocked him out, but I think he wanted to punish him.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, I definitely think he could have punished him. I mean, but I would have liked to see him finish. Now here we go.
Fillmore, the fight.
Hey, in the words of Kevin Hart, he got his muffin cap peeled back blue. That's what happened to him, man.
That's exactly what happened, man. That was hilarious, man. Oh, man. I had to run that. I mean, look at this thing. We haven't seen that, man. Went off 3 or 4 times. That's not $700 worth of hairpiece.
That's like a cartoon. Remember the cartoon?
Yes.
Sure.
He said he didn't know it happened until he was in the ring, and his corner guy kept looking. He kept like stuttering as he's talking. He's like, "Yo, what you stuttering at? What's going on?" And he said he felt like a breeze. He just was in the corner. He didn't even know what happened, man.
Yeah, that was wild, man. That was one of the wildest things I see. Hey, again, make sure you give us a call. The lines are open now. 412-530-5063. A lot of stuff to talk about, man. We got the Super Bowl coming up. We got a couple people jumping in here. Destiny Dupree, appreciate you coming in. Salute. We got Sean post a pic of Jarrell Baby Miller with hair in 2017. Oh, yeah, I'm going to post that, man. Yeah, my man Sean, he had a picture with him. I'm going to definitely post that in the group in a minute, Sean.
Sean from Ohio?
Sean from Ohio, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
He gonna call at 10:30 at 9:39. It's when he call.
Hey, Fillmore, Luther and I are big Isaiah Thomas fans and Mike Tyson, but Jim didn't invite us to say. And I love Isaiah. That's my boy, and Jim didn't even think about inviting us. But that's okay.
Yeah. We got him and Tyson. You didn't bring us out, Jim, man. Still
that's a shame.
That, man. Hey,
that's a shame, Jim.
Jim, I got to give you some credit though. George Pickens walked away with the MVP. The Pro Bowl. It's a garbage flag game, but he did his thing. He definitely did his thing. But let's get back on the Steelers. We got to get on the Steelers. Mike McCarthy finally finished his team. Hold on. He finally finished making his offensive picks, and we got to get into it. Offensive coordinator finally got selected today. Jim, let me let you get first dibs on this. What do you think about his coaching staff? And then we'll go to Ralph. Go ahead.
Well, first of all, I got all the confidence in the world that Mike McCarthy and Kirk Spaghetti can put together a great staff. We got a Spaghetti on the staff when he got Frank on there. Hey, listen, he's been around the game his whole life, the professional football game. You know, and staff is going to be second to none, man. It's going to work like a well-oiled machine. And offense will be, you know, the best-looking offense the Steelers had probably in 57 years. And, you know, I just, I think the big hope is not who's the coordinator or the passing game coordinator or the running game coordinator or the special teams coach. I think the secret's going to be if they get Aaron Rodgers back for one more season.
Oh gosh, you want that to happen, huh? I think they could do without.
Don't you?
No.
Who you want out there?
I mean, somebody younger, maybe in their prime. I mean, Aaron Rodgers look.
Mac Jones, baby.
Mac Jones, give Will Howard a chance. Malik Willis, who I wanted the Steelers to get. Hey, he deserves a chance, Jim.
Send me an air raid quarterback other than Mahomes has done anything in the National Football League. I'll wait.
Well, Mahomes is different. C.J. Stroud started off rookie strong, and he fizzled out so far. But I'm not giving up on C.J. Stroud. I'm not giving up on C.J.
The last two games, you still ride with C.J. Stroud?
Listen, he played without his best two receivers. He had rookies out there. Hey, I'm not giving up on him. But listen, Jim, I want Will Howard to get a shot. I don't want to run it back with an old Aaron Rodgers. Only thing that's going to be different, he's going to be a year older, a year. You know, he was throwing faster than ever. He's going to be throwing faster. In his time of possession, he's going to be getting rid of it too quick. It's time to start moving forward.
Luther, how come you always repeat what the white media want? The white media want Will Howard. Now you want Will Howard. No, Jim, that's where you're wrong. I like Will Howard last year. I told you the Steelers were going to take him. I want him to get a shot. I'm not listening to anybody. A guy that couldn't beat out Skylar Thompson. He couldn't beat out Skylar Thompson in Kansas State.
Well, he beat him out. He beat him out in the offseason. He would have been third string if he didn't hurt his hand.
Skylar Thompson beat him out in Kansas State. Yeah. He started over Will Howard.
He came out before. He was a junior when Will Howard was a freshman, Jim. Okay, so he should beat him out.
And in Ireland, Will Howard ran when Skylar Thompson was getting the stock beat out of him by that Irish guy.
Jim. Anyway, let's bring it back to Ralph. You know, he did definitely get some additions. Patrick Graham as a defensive coordinator. What do you think about the coaching staff so far?
Well, I like the coaching staff, and I like the Pitt reunion kind of. Scott McCurley, I like, and Frank Signetti. I wasn't really a fan of Signetti coming back. He had a tough time at Pitt when he worked under Narduzzi, and you know, with that Phil Jakovic stuff, and so I wasn't real fond of him bringing him back. I wanted Alex Van Pelt, and here's the interesting part, everybody. Alex Van Pelt went to Atlanta to be with Stefanski. Him and Stefanski never got along in Cleveland. They had ownership had to step in and break up arguments between them two. And it was so bad that Alex Van Pelt wanted to be the offensive coordinator at Pitt before they hired Cade Bell. So, I mean, you know, why would you go down there with Stefanski again when you could have came to Pittsburgh here with Mike McCarthy and at least be at home and have your, you know what I mean, your cake and eat it too with McCarthy instead. But he went with Stefanski. I was actually quite surprised. So I'm surprised he didn't stay in L.A. or whatever. But, you know, so I wanted Alex Van Pelt, but I'll take this coaching staff. He's got some good guys in here. I like the offensive line coach at Campen. He's been around. I like the defensive coordinator, you know, and I think you're going to see a whole different perspective of how the Steelers are going to play under Mike McCarthy than you did under Mike Tomlin. So we'll see. But I like it. I like this. I like the hires. And Smoke and Jim and I both called this, and we both said that there was going to, you know, he has a coaching tree, and he brought it in. So I'm very impressed with it. So we'll see. He has 5 years. 5 years to do something. So.
Okay. All right. Fillmore, Claudio, your thoughts on this? Let's jump in that.
Good, Fillmore.
The new OC. Because now I understand why they didn't go after the quarterback coach from the Rams. Understand now because he probably wants to call plays. Mike McCarthy is not giving up that responsibility. He is going to call plays. So bring in the pass coordinator and the tight ends coach from Minnesota. It makes sense because now he's just going to contribute to the offense, but not call the plays during the game. But that's great because I believe our greatest room on offense is the tight end room, and that tight end room needs a coach to grow and needs to put more confidence back in Pat Freiermuth, and also develop a raw, talented Darnell Washington and get Johnny out there and get somebody else. I don't care. And Connor's still there as well. So I do like that. That is good. Now, because of that, because they're bringing in a kind of like a lackluster big name, he's just going to be a contributor to the offense. The Patrick Graham hire, it took a step back for me because McCarthy is going to be so focused on the offense. I'm going to need somebody that's a defensive guru.
Good point, Fillmore.
You know, and
Raheem Morris or somebody like that. Yeah, somebody.
Right.
Yes. Good one,
right.
Ralph.
So that's going to be my concern. I just hope that I do like the fact they retained some position coaching, and as Ralph said, the offensive line coach. Oh my gosh, I wish we still had Kevin Dotson, someone to develop that young man because he's a monster. He's a road grader. But
yes.
I'm satisfied with the offense. The defense yet to be desired because of the focus on the offense so much.
Great points.
Okay. Good point.
Great points. Ralph made good points with Van Pelt. And Jim, I agree with Jim 1,000% about bringing Aaron Rodgers back. Now, you can have the greatest coaching staff in the world, but you have to have the horses. Nobody's talking about Omar Khan. He has to get the right players from McCarthy and the defensive coordinator so they can do what they need to do. To upset Luther again, and I'm going to really upset him next week. Kevin Rooney could have been in Mike Tyson's corner that day, a great coach, but he wouldn't have beat Buster Douglas. Okay? Wait till next week, Luth. Wait till next week, brother. 36-year anniversary.
Just crowbar him in. Just keep crowbarring him in, Claudio.
There you go. But I tell you, the reason why I don't get hung up, Fillmore, Ralph, Jim, and Luther on age and this, that, and other thing. Rodgers still has it, but he needs time. Did he get rid of it too quick? For my money, yes, but he needs time. What have I been saying for 1,000 years ever since I've been on your show, Luth and Jim? Offensive line. They're going to have to be smart, not sexy or shiny in the draft, and go out and get. There's got to be some free agents. There's got to be some players out there who can fit what you need.
Quality free agents, guys who are washed up and stuff. Yes, Claude. Yes.
Omar ain't afraid to get him either.
I would go after Willis. Okay, I didn't know who he was. Jim mentioned him, so then I looked him up. And Willis, again, what have I said before, guys? Get a veteran who doesn't have a lot of miles on him. The game is slow for him, and Willis is perfect. He fits that description perfectly. Now, I don't know if they're going to get him or not, but if they don't, then you get Aaron Rodgers. They could be a lot better. They have to get that offensive line going, though. They have to get the offensive – because they do have weapons. I said that how many times last year, Luth, or this past season, I said they have the weapons. But you got to use them. You got to use them.
Right.
I disagree here. I'm going to still disagree. They did not have the weapons.
I think they did. And Fillmore was right. McCarthy's going to call the plays, and that's great. And he may be so focused on that, you need somebody. I would have gotten Raheem Morris. That's I've always liked him. Jim knows that. But that's fine. I'm sure this guy's going to be good too. But you need somebody to be the head coach of the defense if you're going to be so.
Jimmy Schwartz is out there too because he left the Cleveland Browns because he didn't get that coaching job.
You know what else is very important, guys, and it's extremely important is, and I've said this before, and yes, they're professionals and this, but it happens on all levels. Trust me when I tell you that. Trust. You have to trust people that are in the room. You have to make sure that you have to hire guys that want the big seat, but not your big seat. Okay. There's a lot of stories out there. And who's my favorite college coach, Luth? Herm Edwards. You can't get a better person than that guy.
Oh man, yeah, heck yeah.
That was awful what they did to him.
Yeah, what they did to him in Arizona State was a shame.
Who was it? It was his assistants. It was his assistants that were giving game plans away.
That's what I'm saying. You have to have the right people. There's somebody just contacted me last week about an assistant. I was going to interview the person out of respect to the person who recommended. But I'll be honest with you, I'm hard to work for, but I need somebody who I can trust. And that's incredible. So we can talk about Schwartz, we can talk about this guy, that guy, but you'd like to think that they all know what they're talking about at this level, which some do, some don't. But the main thing I'm telling you is trust. But again, I went on too long. The coaching staff, terrific. Omar Khan has got to turn it up because it was all Tomlin, in my opinion.
Yeah, it was. It was. Yeah.
It wasn't all Tomlin. I mean, he had a big part, but Khan was there as well. He definitely had a big voice, but it wasn't all Tomlin. Listen, real quick, we do got to call and get Sean in one second.
It was a collective.
It was a collective. Listen, I think you guys are kind of tough with Patrick Graham. Listen,
I
don't think they had a whole lot on their defense other than Max Crosby. He was, Pro Bowler. Everybody else, not so much, not very good. Now he has a lot to work with.
Yep, good point.
You have a T.J. Watt. You have a Highsmith. You have a Nick Herbert. You have two picks from last year, Derek Harmon, who Jim hates and I love. Yep. You have Y.A. Black, who's tough. You have Patrick Willis, who's one of the fastest linebackers, who's still growing into the position. Pro Bowler Jalen Ramsey, and of course, you guys don't give enough credit to Joey Porter too. I thought could have made the Pro Bowl. But,
hey, JPJ did not have one touchdown thrown on him all year long.
Right.
Call him what you want.
Yeah, you look at the penalties. All the great ones have penalties because you're going against the top receivers. As far as the offensive coordinator, he's not calling any plays. Brian Angelillo, he's just there. He's a tight ends coach from the Vikings, has history with McCarthy. McCarthy's calling the plays. He's now clipboard. That's it. Mike McCarthy's offense. He'll be calling the plays.
But you know what though? If he sits up in the press box and is able to throw down something to Mike McCarthy to throw the red flag, and we win some of them, that's a good thing right there. I'd be satisfied with that.
Now look though. Now this is what is in his favor. He was the pass game coordinator for the Vikings for the past, I think, 4 seasons. So last year, they was ranked 26. JJ McCarthy's trash.
Oh,
now the previous years, ranked 6, ranked 5, ranked 6.
Yeah.
Is he Italian, this guy?
Who?
He looks Sicilian.
There you
I don't know. He's Sicilian. Yeah, I'll give him that.
Hey, Claudio, who's that Italian quarterback with the Giants you want the Steelers to take?
What's that?
Who's that Italian quarterback you want the Steelers to take from the Giants? What's his name?
Oh, he's with New England. Tommy DeVito.
Yeah,
He's in the Super Bowl. Stellato's out there. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hey, real quick, let's get to Sean. And we got who to go. He said disappointing coaching staff. Oh, okay. Who to go? All right. Sean, thanks for calling in, man.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
Hey, Sean.
What's going on, guys?
What's going on? Hey, Sean, I got the picture.
Trying to stay warm.
Hey, there you go.
Maybe in Vegas, right? When he had his real hair. Was that his real hair?
Yeah, I just got to Vegas. We was hanging out, ran into Big Baby, and he was a cool individual.
Wow.
I don't think that was his hair back then either.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't trying to test and see. He wasn't knocking me out. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Big boy, man. He's a big
Them arms is crazy.
Hey, Sean, being in Columbus. Hey, Sean, being in Columbus, do you ever run up with Buster Douglas? Is obviously from Columbus.
Oh my
Do you ever
God!
see him in your travels?
The only time I've seen Buster Douglas, anything in regards to Buster Douglas, in the liquor store,
Oh
they
man!
had liquor, I guess 42-1.
Right, 42-1. Very good. I have it in the other room.
Sell it.
I hear you.
No, they sell it. They have it in cases up here. Like
Right.
Okay.
And then if you go downtown Columbus in one of the alleyways, there's a mural. If I got a picture, I'll send it to you. Luther, I got it. I'm gonna text it to you.
Okay.
There's a mural downtown Columbus where it shows them knocking out Mike Tyson.
There you go.
Oh man, that's
I've
nice.
seen it up here.
Don't tell Claudio he gonna go down and take a picture in front of that mural.
It's in
You go
downtown.
down, take a picture, and fly back. There you go.
Right.
No, it's a quick 3-hour drive. It ain't that far.
Okay. What's on your mind with this coaching staff, Sean?
Well, let me just wrap up the big baby thing. I wish people learn from this. He's making all the rounds from this. Sometimes when your minutes of fame or come to you, take advantage of it.
Good line.
I
I like that.
He was on the Breakfast Club and everything, right?
Yes.
Cameron Ace, he was on Ocho and
Nightcap.
York. He did
Nightcap,
it
yep.
all rounds.
That's true.
He was on LL Cool J, Rock the Bell Radio with Roxanne Shante. He making all the rounds. So, hey,
Or as Jim would say, he's on all the urban stations. Yeah, as Jim would say, all the black stations. As Jim.
What the modern Chitlin circuit? That's what that is.
No, he's milking this, man. He's milking it. This is better than his performance Saturday night because it was awful.
yeah. Well, you need a character in boxing, and he's the character right
Yeah.
now.
That's right.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
As far as the Steelers are concerned, I think Claudio usually says it ain't about the X's and O's, it's about the Jimmy and Joes. So that's the way I'm looking at the Steelers. That's the way I'm looking at the Steelers this year in regards to this upcoming season. I'm not worried about the coaching staff because we went through it when we got Cowher. Who's Cowher? Oh, he's local. You saw what he did his first year. We went through it with Tomlin. Who's Mike Tomlin? Last second year, we won in the Super Bowl. You know what you get from McCarthy? One thing I will say, the only time he had a top 5 season, that's the year they won a Super Bowl. The only time he had a top 5 defense in the NFL. For all offense he had, I think he knows in order to win, I gotta have a defense.
Defense wins championships.
Do you know what defense that he ran in Green Bay? He ran Dick LeBeau's Fire Zone 3-4 with Dom Capers, and he ain't got that no more.
Well, he said he's keeping the 3-4, so we'll see if he brings some of that back.
Every time the Steelers from the 90s up until now, every time they won a Super Bowl, it was Dick LeBeau's 3-4 fire defense.
Very good, Luke.
Every time.
Yeah.
Good point.
Fillmore shut everybody up on that one.
I thought we lost. Are you still there, Sean?
No. I would let them finish his comment. No.
Oh yeah, I'm good. Go ahead, Sean.
Okay. No. What I was going to add. One thing that McCarthy pretty much didn't have to deal with in Green Bay. In Green Bay, he was pretty much the top dog of the division. I mean, you had to deal with Chicago maybe a couple years. Detroit was Detroit. And Minnesota, they would have a good year one year, then a bad year the other. Now in AFC North, you got to go through Steelers and Baltimore is always going to be competitive. And then the Browns or Bengals are always going to want to beat the Steelers. So I think he's in a more competitive division. We'll see how it plays out.
Okay. All right. Hey, sure, who you got in this Super Bowl, man? In this Seahawks Patriots game.
If Seattle's coach, he's a younger coach than Mike Vrabel. I'm gonna say a what if about Mike Vrabel in a second. If Seattle's coach doesn't get flustered, I think they beat them by at least 10 points.
I feel you on that.
New England's offenses look horrible all playoffs.
True.
And I don't think Seattle's gonna let them get away with looking like that.
Hey, listen, I feel you on that. I think Mike McDonald, man, he has the pulse of that Seahawks team. The defense, again, the Patriots have struggled this playoff with these top defenses. And now they're facing an offense that can run the ball with Kenneth Walker 3. They got the best receiver in football statistically this year. Smith and Jigba. Cooper Kupp still has something left, Jim. Unlike what you were saying. I think they're ready to go, man. Rashid Shaheed, look for him to have a big play returning either a kickoff or a punt. I mean, this guy is lights out. I see why the Steelers wanted to get him last year. He's worth that trade. They only gave up like a second-round kick return for a touchdown already. Some big plays in the passing game.
They gave up a third, man. It was a third.
Only a third. You're right.
Yeah.
And I think the Steelers were willing to give up a 3, but he wanted to go to the Seahawks. So,
my what if?
Okay.
What if the Steelers what if the Steelers was able to find a way to keep Mike Vrabel here? Because remember, they pretty much couldn't re-sign him because their linebacker core was loaded.
It was.
He was here with the Steelers.
Plus, Vrabel was always getting hurt. He would make a big play and then be hurt for a while. He had some injuries when he was with the Steelers, too, at the time. So there was a couple things against him.
The irony, too, is he won the playoff game against Detroit against New England in the 97 playoffs. Then he goes there and wins 3 Super Bowls as a player there. That's the irony of that.
Think of the players he was behind in Pittsburgh. You know, he wasn't coming up that middle linebacker or outside linebacker. It just wasn't happening.
Yeah, it was a numbers game. I mean, he had talent, but the Steelers were loaded.
And Cowher encouraged them to go. He let them know, like, look, you're not going to get time. You're going to be second string. So he encouraged them to go.
Facts.
Now, one thing I want to tell people to pay attention to, and I think Seattle's going to combat this. When Peyton Manning was in his heyday, he usually would have receivers line up a certain place on the field. I think Marvin Harrison used to be on his right side of the field at all times. What Mike Vrabel does on defense is that if an offense substitutes, he will wait until the last minute to substitute. That last minute substitution against Denver caused Denver to throw their last interception of the game. That clinched the game for New England. Pay attention to the way he substitutes on defense, because what he'll do is he'll run his players in on the field slowly. The officials have to wait until the defensive players at least get in position. That's taken away from the offense to see what type of defense they're going to run. So don't be surprised if Seattle runs a tempo offense in which New England can substitute the defensive players. Pay attention to that. It's very, very slick in the way he substitutes late in when the clock's running down.
Okay. Give me a score. Give me a score.
I'm going to say 27-17 Seattle.
Okay.
I'm going to give them that. Like I said, New England's offense sucked this whole playoffs. and boy genius Sean Payton, he caused Denver a Super Bowl run by not going for that field goal when they could have won up 10-0, because you got to know especially when you're at home, you got to know the weather conditions. if they score 10 points, they win that game.
Ooh, you think?
But he's a
Look, I agree with you on one end. With the backup quarterback, you take all the points you can get.
Yep.
You know,
Right, exactly.
I don't think 10 points would have been enough to win that game. I think New England it up.
Look how New England scored a touchdown. They scored a touchdown on a short field.
True.
They scored a touchdown in the short field. Now, New England did have a deep pass. I think they may have scored a field goal off of that if they did.
They did.
Other than that, their offense didn't do nothing. Against Houston, if C.J. Stroud...
Houston was different, though. Houston's defense, that's the best defense I've seen this year. I mean, let
me finish what I'm saying.
They're insane. Come on now.
I didn't see the game. Everybody said C.J. Stroud played the worst game you could play.
True.
Pretty much almost won a game for him. And remember, C.J. Stroud, I'm like, he couldn't have a worse game than he did against the Steelers because the game was only 7-6 going into the fourth quarter against us. And everybody said, remember, I live here in Columbus. Everybody said he had a worse game than the Steelers game. And they all said, I didn't think he could do that.
True. So, I mean, four interceptions in the first half was, that pretty much sunk their chances. If he doesn't do that, they probably win. I mean, you can't turn the ball over 4 times in one half.
And in the words of Daffy Duck, that's just fickle.
Right.
What'd you say?
In the words of Daffy Duck, that's just fickle.
That's right.
Yeah. I mean, he just I guess he just cut his hair off within the past week. Maybe he should have did it before that Patriots game.
He looked like a taller version of Bryce Young, Smoking Jim's favorite quarterback.
Yeah, but I think if Seattle's head coach get flustered, I think they win that game by at least 10 points.
Good point. That's a good point.
All right, hey, Sean. All right, man. We appreciate the call. I got another call popping in. Appreciate you, Sean.
No problem, guys.
All right, check you out. Hey, let's stay on the phone lines. Do we have another caller on here? Caller, say your name, where you're calling from. All right, looks like we lost that caller. We'll get him back. Smoking Jim, your thoughts. Let's jump into this Seahawks game. Give me your thoughts. Give me your viewpoint, Smoking Jim.
Well, first, revisited history. Mike Vrabel's biggest problem was Bill Cowher. Bill Cowher didn't like to play white ball players.
Oh, Jim.
What about Kevin Green? Come on.
Come on, Jim.
What a great Scott Shields. Didn't get his opportunity.
Scott Shields. He was a bust, Jim. Oh, Jim, come on, man.
As a rookie, if he was black, he'd be in the Steelers Wall of Fame.
Oh, Jim, you need to stop this.
Mike Vrabel.
It's Black History Month. Let him have it, I guess.
He's saying
it's Frederick Douglass's birthday or something. I don't know.
Jim just says anything. Come on, Jim.
The Steelers Vrabel was a defensive end or an outside linebacker. Don't forget, back then, Ray Lloyd had that staph infection in his leg, where the Steelers inserted a defective needle in his leg. He could have sued the Steelers and the NFL, ended his career, and still walked with a limp. And Bill Cowher still wouldn't play Vrabel over a limping Greg Lloyd. But hey, I look at it this way: big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Nobody slowed up New England. The weather slowed them up, you know.
Oh, Jim.
As I look outside, there's still some bad snow that we ain't never seen in 30 years out here. That's what slowed up New England. Nothing's going to slow down Drake May. Seattle is going to be spanked and whooped again. Never won a Super Bowl. Still waiting 7. New England goes back to the Pittsburgh Steelers with the best quarterback in football. Drake May from North Carolina to play junior high football with my godson, Jalen Capino. So New England all the way. Hey, You're talking about 10 points. There'll be a 10-point victory at least for the New England Patriots.
Jim, man, listen. You said they've never won.
Oh yeah, they did win. With
Russell Wilson, come on, man. Don't disrespect Russell Wilson and the Legion of Boom. And they should have won back to back.
They should have went back to back.
Didn't refuse to give the ball to beast mode at the half-yard line. You know, he didn't want Marshawn Lynch to get that MVP, so he threw a slant from the half-yard line, which is one of the dumbest plays ever in Super Bowl history. You know,
and shocking play.
Shocking, yeah. You talk about fixed. I don't know, man. You got one of the baddest running backs who got you down there from the 9, carried 4 guys 4 yards, and you don't give them the ball.
That's when coaches always talk about they out-coach themselves.
Man,
you know what? Don't worry about that. Out-execute. You got a guy like that, a man like that, and you don't use him. You throw the ball. You deserve
a slant in the middle of the field. There's 5 different ways.
At the goal line, where it's all
right. Everybody's there. So I didn't like that. I still think that was fishy. Oh, but we got Mark Brentley, the legend, calling him Mark.
All right now.
What's going on, Mark?
Hey, gentlemen. It's always good to hear you guys. I just have some questions to throw out there, and I'm going to hang up and let you guys, work your magic. First of all, I never followed any other team. I didn't really follow anybody, but I did do my part with the Steelers when they were playing. But that playoff game with Seattle and I think the 49ers, I never seen what I thought was a complete team, and that was the Seattle. It didn't look like they had a weakness on any of the 3 teams. The offense, defense.
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't know. Once again, this is my opinion from the Chiefs seats because you guys know the details. But it was just amazing that they were just sharp in all areas. So if I had to close my eyes, I would think that they would probably pull this off. The second comment would be, does anybody know the magic or the intricacies or the logistics of the draft? Will they shut off Point Park and will you have to pay like an admissions, or do you buy a ticket and then you get in, and do you buy a pass that gets you in for the weekend? I see it on TV, but I don't know how that works. I think I just seen a blurb somewhere that said they're guesstimating over 700,000 people will be here in that 2 or 3 day activities, and so I am just curious. It's fascinating hearing people talk about Mike Vrabel, and you know what? To hear you guys say that he was a Steeler at one point, I am really trying to remember. But besides that, I'm going to say this and hang up. Can anybody talk about, are there any Pittsburgh connections in this weekend's Super Bowl? Referees, entertainment, players, former players, or what is the Pittsburgh connection? Because that's usually my draw to say that we are a region or an area that always has talent that's always contributing and competing on the national scene. Curious to see about some hidden Pittsburgh connections that you guys may know of, and I'll sit and I'll listen. Thank you, Meg.
Hey, Mark, don't go nowhere, because my sister used to work for the board years ago. She listened to the show and she sings your praises, man. She says you were the truth. That's what she said. Hey, Mark, the truth. That's what she said.
What a nice thing. I appreciate. You said that was your sister?
Yeah, my sister. She used to work for the board years ago. She lives in Seattle now.
Well, listen, tell her I said thank you so much, and I really appreciate it. Loved every minute of it because I know it was helping the kids. I just couldn't take the beating. One thing about it is a thankless job, and they pound on you in the morning when you get your paper, when you go to work, when you go to church, when you're coming out of the men's room stall. They just pound you. And after a while, it just wears you down a little bit. But I enjoyed it, and please tell her I said thank you so much. Okay, gentlemen, let me hear your comments. Thank you.
Appreciate you,
All
Mark.
right.
Mark was always on the front lines battling for the youth in Pittsburgh, man. Definitely appreciate that. But a couple things he said I want to talk about. So the draft in Pittsburgh is primarily free for the main event. It's going to be at 2 locations, Point State Park and Acrisure, April 23rd through 25. Now, there is premium seating in the main theater. You have to get from NFL One Pass, but it's free. If you just want to go down there, be in the environment, it's going to be free. But get down there early because the earlier you get down there, the better. But if you want premium seating, you have to pay a little price. You have to go through On Location NFL One Pass app. You can get the information there. As far as Pittsburgh connections, Mike Vrabel used to play for the Steelers. He's the coach of New England. Robert Spillane used to play.
Oh, that's right.
Steelers.
That's right.
Yes, Spillane, yeah.
Joshua Dobbs used to play for the Steelers. They're all on the Patriots.
Who's that, Luth?
Josh Dobbs.
Oh, yeah.
Dobbs.
Okay, I didn't know.
He's a backup quarterback.
Yeah.
That's going to be involved in this game. Also, on the media side, Cam Hayward and Aaron Donald are going to be part of the pregame show.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Okay. Nice.
Yeah, both of those guys. So it's pretty good, what they're doing. And, so there'll be a local representative too. Chris Kerr got tickets, to the game. He's a local representative as well.
What about Luther Dupree Jr.?
Oh, I wish. And also players, Caden Wallace for the Patriots is going to be participating, and Chris Stoll for the Seahawks. So there is some connections. A couple guys who played for the Steelers, some legends. Cam Hayward's pregame, Aaron Donald's pregame, and of course, Joshua Dobbs. Smoker Jim always talks a lot about him, so should be exciting. I'm going to be tuned in. I think we had Uda Goat put a prediction in there as well. Let me put him on there. He says Seahawks 30, Patriots 15. Okay. All right. Smoker Jim, you want to add anything?
Why they got Cam Hayward stretching out the headsets? What are you doing?
Hey, that's cold business. That's cold business, man.
There's always been a big 33 football player in the Super Bowl, so I'm not sure if those guys from Penn State played the big 33 or not. But that was always the rule. Always a big 33 player in the Super Bowl.
You're right. Hey, listen, Jim. Cam Hayward's a Hall of Fame player, man. You did this.
Yes, he is.
Bad for that man. It's ridiculous.
He got a big head. Would you let him wear one of your turtlenecks?
Hey, if he wanted to wear a turtleneck, take it, Cam. He's a Hall of Famer. He's still playing at a high level. You get on him, you get on his brother. Come on, Jim, man.
Hey, Jim used to run the Duchess back in the day, man. He said, "Would you let him wear your turtleneck?"
I ain't never gonna forgive that, dude.
Forgive what?
They get on the interview and say everything
Man.
How disrespectful.
It always goes back to Gateway, but nobody cares about Gateway, Jim. So they can go to Heinz Field and Acrisure and fold the championship like they always do. Come on, Jim. Let it go.
All I can say is we still got a high school.
So do we. It's just called Obama now, Jim. So stop what you talking.
Hey, that's a low blow, Jim. That's a low blow.
Right. Hey, listen. Right now, as far as predictions, the Seahawks are favored to win. Coming in, I told you they were going to win the Super Bowl. I stand by it. I think all levels. That's the most complete team, like Mark said, that I've seen. The championship was last week, or it was 2 weeks ago when they beat the Rams. Yep. Those were the two best teams in the league. Whoever won that was going to win. AFC wasn't very impressive this year. That's why I thought a lot of teams had a chance. Patriots, I think they're a year or two too early, unless the refs are cheating again, unless Vrabel is using some of Bill Belichick's message and taping practices and all that. I don't think they win. Drake May, second-year quarterback starting. I don't think he's ready yet. You know, that's my opinion. So I'm going with a 10-point victory. Okay. All right, Lori Penn. Thanks, Lori. I love Cam, but that's the funniest thing Jim ever said. Glad Cam is back. All right. Yeah, Jim, you're a mess for that, man. All right, Claudio, Fillmore, let's get these predictions before we get out of here. Again, there's still time to call in before we get out of here. 412-530-5063. Fellas?
Go ahead, Fillmore.
You know what? The talent is all on the Seahawks side, right? The offense is Smith and Jigba, the best receiver in the game. Walker's probably the best running back in this game. The Seattle defense is probably the best defense in this game. The Super Bowl is about coach. You got 2 weeks to build up for the coaching, and Mike Vrabel has been through this process many times before.
Good point.
And at least it's going to have effect in the early portions of this game, which may tell the game. He's going to have his team in a routine. He's going to have his team calm because he's been there before. He's done this before with some of the greatest people. So, honestly, I'm going to go a bit out the box. I know players make plays and they got to be in the game, but preparation for this type of game, you're talking about nerves. We see what nerves do early in the Super Bowl. We've seen it. We've seen what nerves do. I'm going to pick the Patriots.
Oh,
in a squeaker. Okay. It's gonna be like 20-21 Patriots. Field goal into the game.
Okay. Wow. All right. Fillmore's gonna take an L with the Patriots. Go down on the ship.
I'm gonna go with it.
All right, Mike Vrabel definitely has experience in the Super Bowls, man. But Mike McDonald's on a great roll, man.
He is.
I was impressed with the defenses he had at the Ravens. The Ravens defense hasn't been the same since he left. But go ahead, Claudio.
Fillmore makes a great point, but real quick, not to interject myself all the time, but since I've had my hands in that soil, I like to share with our fans. My first game as a coach, a playoff. My first playoff game as a head coach, I was 25 years old. Fillmore, I can see it now. I was walking towards the dugout, and I said to myself, just because it has that title of playoff game doesn't mean that I have to change my approach. Doesn't mean that I have to change my aggressiveness. Doesn't change anything. So I didn't worry about the title, and then we end up going to the championships. Now, I'll never forget, it was like 1 a.m. at the hotel at State College, and I saw the coach of the other team. He was older than me, obviously, and he was pacing and he was smoking. I said, man, there ain't no way, damn way in hell he's going to outcoach me. We ended up winning 15-0. We won the championship. But anyway, you made a good point. Seattle has the better players. First of all, I never thought Sam Darnold would be in this position. I really didn't. I kind of gave up on him. But you got to give him a lot of credit. Kenneth Walker reminds me, two guys, I've never seen two guys sprint and stop dead and cut like Chuck Foreman and Kurt Warner when he was with Chuck Knox and Seattle Seahawks. Unbelievable guys who could stop, put the brakes on. And this kid does that. He's got some great moves.
Yeah, he does.
Great moves. And don't forget about Helani. He's going to get a few plays, and I think he may make a little noise. But Jigba, Smith and Jigba, Cooper, Cup, all those guys, they have a lot of weapons. Their defense, they have like Mark said, they're solid everywhere. But defensively, they're a top-tier defense, not just with pass rush, but against the rushing game, with the running game. New England, and they beat the Rams, like I said, they had a tough way to get here. The Patriots had some breaks, which you definitely need.
Right.
May is a nice quarterback, but I hope he doesn't do what Stroud did and just kind of implode.
Collapse,
collapse. I don't like the offense too much. Your defense isn't bad. I tell you, I get with definitely what Fillmore's saying, but I'm going to go very close to what Sean said. I'm going to go with 26-19 Seattle. I just think at the end of the day, they have more weapons. They have more they're just a better team. So it's kind of common sense. Not that I don't believe in upsets, because when Buster Douglas beat Mike Tyson,
Oh my gosh, it's Crowbar.
I'm going to go with
Come on.
okay, I'm sorry. I'm going with Seattle. Seattle 26-19.
Yeah.
I mean, this may be more of a Holyfield Buster Douglas fight.
Oh,
What's that?
It may be more of a Holyfield Buster Douglas competition here.
Oh,
Thank
man, listen,
I don't want
man.
to talk about that. Thank you. Hey, so I'm telling you the truth. I called the hotel that week when I don't know why the hell I did, or even I called the hotel
Right.
because it was rumor about Buster's weight, and the guy at the front desk. This was in October of '90, and he said, "Yeah, Buster Douglas. He just walked by about 3 hours ago. He looks great." I said, "Oh man, that's good." I remember where I was when they had the weigh-in, and Lou Duva made a big deal about Buster being a few pounds overweight against the Holyfield and all that stuff. The man broke my heart when he lost. You have no damn idea how it broke my heart. Oh man,
You really expected him to win? I didn't. Oh man, I knew Holyfield was going to get it. I was mad Holyfield didn't fight Tyson. I was still mad about that.
I've never seen a man fight that perfect of a fight, other than the knockdown. Unbelievable talent, the jab, the quickness, the great footwork.
He fought his behind off, man. I give it to you. He fought his behind.
Unbelievable. I never see. I mean, Sugar Ray had some great moments that I saw. I mean, just dominant. I forgot to show my props. Yeah, I got to have props. But like I said, they just have the better team. But Fillmore makes a great point, as Sean did, about the coaching staff. Don't outcoach yourself. Just relax. Forget about the tag, Super Bowl. And I think once all the fanfare and the fireworks and the national anthem and all that, then you have to settle in. I know Dick Vermeil said he was a much better coach the second Super Bowl as an older gentleman than he was the first one. Wow.
Well, the first Super Bowl he got cheated though. As he found out later. The Patriots cheated.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, we know.
That team, the greatest show on turf. They got
that was Mike Martz.
Huh?
That was Mike Martz, right? It wasn't Vermeil.
It was Vermeil.
No, was
Mike Martz won. Dick Vermeil lost.
No, Vermeil won with the Rams. St. Louis Rams, Vermeil won with Kurt Warner, 99.
I think they lost the first time, and they went.
Okay, you're right. Yeah.
No, Vermeil lost with Philadelphia.
Philly.
Yeah, and then he won.
Yeah.
He won. He was in 2 Super Bowls. That's it. Vermeil won, and then Mike Martz lost against the Patriots.
There you go. Thank you.
All right. Let's see. Who the GOAT is back in there. He said Vrabel got fired from the Titans for a reason. He ain't all that. They had the easiest schedule in football. Now, Patriots did have, some easy wins. You may also,
Oh, you mean the same team that got rid of Derrick Henry and AJ Brown? Cool.
Oh,
yeah. All right, then.
The Titans. But hey, listen, John Saunders Jr. is a safety for New England Patriots from Pittsburgh, Manchester. All right, Sean, appreciate that.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, from Manchester. Okay. We got to check out that name. Hopefully Mark Brentley's still looking. John Saunders Jr. from Manchester. Okay, out your way, Mark Brentley. All right, definitely have to look out for him. We got to get a number for him too. I
want to know what high school he went to now. Did he go to Perry or did he go somewhere else? Because Oliver was alternative right now, so he didn't go to Oliver.
He went to Gateway.
Nah, definitely.
Oh, Gateway. Oh, wow. Hey.
Hey, but listen, real quick before we go, Floyd Mayweather sues Showtime. He's missing hundreds of millions of dollars. I heard it was like $340 million he was trying to
Wow.
What happened?
I'm trying to figure it out. I thought he was a billionaire, but he's saying he's still missing money from Showtime. So he's suing him.
Billionaire or not, 300 million, still 300 million. You owe me.
Right. And the way he blows money, so he probably needs it. So, so we'll see. Smoker Jim, you have anything to add before we leave, Jim?
Man, some great comments here, Lou. Usually when me and Fillmore is on the same page, which is a lot, we're 100%, man.
Here we go.
Yeah, that John Saunders Jr. He played at Miami of Ohio, and he played high school football at High Point Christian in North Carolina.
Oh,
Okay. He moved. Okay.
move.
I'm not sure if he snuck out of Manchester like Cam Newton snuck out of Monroeville.
Who?
Cam Newton.
Cam Newton.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, same.
Oh, it ain't the same thing. Stop, Jill.
But hey, man, I like New England. New England's the better team.
No, they're not.
They got the best number 32 since O.J. Simpson.
Oh,
Since the juice.
This guy can score any point on the
Travion Henderson is good, but he's not that good. The best since then?
Since the juice?
He got more 50-plus yard runs in one season almost than anybody in NFL history, man. This guy, if you give him an opening, he's gone, man. And he got that speed, Lou. And you know the one thing you can't coach, and Claudio will tell you that. One thing you can't coach is speed. And he got that. I think he's going to make a lot of big plays. Again, big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. So it's going to be a battle between him and Drake May for the MVP.
Okay. Oh, this is my favorite comment of the day. Me MD 7549. Thanks for the comment. He says, I hope the current L streak for the Patriots continue. No Hall of Fame for Belichick. No Hall of Fame for Kraft. And no ring for this year's Patriots. I love it. That's my favorite comment of the show, man.
Wow, that's deep. I like that. That's deep.
I love it. Yes. Yeah, that's right. No Hall of Fame for Kraft either. I think those guys are being punished because, Claudio, cheating has consequences sometimes. They got championships, but I think the Hall of Fame makes sure they get in. It'll be interesting to see what happens with Tom Brady. I think Brady gets in first ballot.
Hey, Kraft's name might be on the Epstein files. We don't know.
Well, we know Kraft's name is all in the massage. He's basically the Deshaun Watson of owners.
Yes, he is.
Massage parlors and you know him. It was Robert Kraft, Deshaun Watson, and Justin Tucker all in there. They all probably in those files, man. So,
listen, he's like Ash Ketchum from Pokemon. Gotta touch them all.
You're right. Hey. Any final thoughts here before we get out of here, man? Check out the website, SC Sports World. Jim, any final thoughts? No. All right, my man. Claudio Fillmore.
Hey, real quick, man. Hey, I support everything Bulldogs, okay? And Keemon Spell has committed to going to Georgia, University of Georgia. He's going to be a Georgia Bulldog in 2027. So he said he told Penn State no. He told Georgia Bulldogs, yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Hey, listen, man. I'm happy for him. Only thing I'm worried about, sometimes when people from Pittsburgh go down to some of these southern schools, they don't play. But Keemon Spell is a different animal. He's the best running back I've seen.
That's a great line. Pittsburgh good.
Hey, but I think he's nationwide good. But
I'm sure
they had that balance. They had that bias down south, Florida. You know, we've had so many kids go down to Florida, Jim. We talked about it, and they don't play. But I think Keemon Spell is going to go down there. He got a nice package, I'm sure. So I'm happy about that. One more thing, Anthony Portis, great fan of the show. He's going to Fairmont State. Happy for the young man. He was like one of my favorite players for Armani, man. All heart. He left it all on the field, and I can't say enough about him. I'm happy.
His dad's a fellow Bulldog. He was my outside linebacker. I was the left corner. That's my dog.
Yeah, I'm happy for him, man. This is a guy who really put it on. Remember, we caught a lot of his touchdowns, Smoker Jim. Definitely happy that he's going there. And a great friend of the show, Matt Fillmore, is going to be at St. Vincent College.
Nice.
So that's great. We had him calling, talking.
He's going to St. Vincent. Good.
He's going to St. Vincent. Yep. So we'll get to see him at the camp. Also, hopefully this pretty soon we'll have the interview with Keemon Spell. We're working on that. And, of course, we're trying to get Gabe Jenkins as well. So some great stuff in store, man. Make sure you stay with us. Check out the website. Check out Claudio. ClaudiaRosado.com. He has a number of shows and things he's doing. And, of course, Bub Fillmore, he has a bunch of shows. Just interviewed Zab Judah. Great interview. If not, check it out. Give us the name of that podcast.
You had to be there with a number 2. You had to be there podcast.
All right. It's Smoking Jim. Jim's everywhere. Go ahead, Jim.
Hey, Luther. Hey, Luther, can we get an interview with the team that beat Spell?
Oh, Aliquippa?
Whoever it was, can we interview them?
Yeah. I mean, they beat McKeesport. They didn't just beat Spell, but they beat McKeesport.
Right, exactly.
It was Aliquippa.
They look like they always should be going to Georgia. He's going there.
You have not been high on chemo and Spell, and I don't understand it. That boy is bad. I showed you the tape, and you saw the light. Now you're back on your hate stuff, Jim.
Oh, I'm just saying.
My brother coached him in McKeesport Little Tigers and his brothers too. So come on, man. I'm riding with it.
I've seen in years from here, Jim.
Well, he changed his name. His last name on Facebook is Joe. So I guess
it's
embarrassed how he
So look, I could talk to y'all about that offline because I got inside information.
Yes,
about that.
But as far as Saturday, Georgia, chemo and Spell, Jim. All right, and he's the best running back I've seen in years to come out of this area, Jim. And I thought you saw it when I showed you the tape, but I guess you don't. But we'll see.
Georgia may be sending him back like they sent all the McKeesport players.
Oh, come on, Jim. Didn't you used to live in McKeesport too? I think, Jim. You got roots out there, so stop hating. East McKeesport, West. It's the same thing, Jim.
All the same thing.
All the same thing. Appreciate all the calls, man. Mark, Sean, always calls the show. Appreciate you guys. For Claudio, Ralph, Fillmore, Smoker Jim. We'll check you out next time. Check out the website right here. You see it. All right. Peace.
Hey, guys.